9 wins and 1 loss in my last 10 bets on the Australian A-League or on this YouTube channel. You can see right there we've been absolutely killing it from the start of the season now across Europe, in South America and over in Australia. One of my favourite leagues to bet on. The bet yesterday from my video yesterday cashed. Absolutely insane game that was. 2 goals in the last second of the game, last minutes of the game to win us that bet. We've been on absolute fire. Please subscribe if you are into sports betting. I send out daily tips every single day, completely free of charge, full analysis and breakdown as well. We've got the Premier League tomorrow. We're going to be absolutely firing on that. Going to be looking at a lot of games to take advantage of, but in this video I'm going to share with you my value bet for the game in the Australian A-League between Melbourne Victory and Western Sydney. I really do like this bet, as you can see right there. Only 3 sections, very simple. 1.0 odds, double your money, easy. Don't chase odds. If you do, you will end up with no money over the long period of time. You want to be sports betting correctly. Do not chase odds. As you can see, we're taking over 1 goal. Simple. And then we're taking under on the corners and the cards. So let's take a little look at those 3 sections and give you my reasoning why I'm telling you to put your money on that. So in the game between Melbourne Victory and Sydney today, there will be volume. There will be volume in the goal side in the goal aspect. There will be volume. The both teams to score has a hit ratio of 63%. Over 1 goals, which is one of the lines that we are tailing, has a 100% hit ratio between these 2 teams. The projected line for the cards in this game is very low, hence the reason why we're taking a high under. The projected line for the cards is 2 cards and the projected line for the corners is 11, but don't let that scare you, because if we have a little look at the hit ratios in regards to the corners, over 13 corners between these 2 teams only has a 13% hit ratio, over 12 corners only has a 25 hit percent ratio, and as low as over 9 corners that only has a 38% hit ratio. So even though the average corner kicks per match between these 2 teams gives you that projected line of 11, I wouldn't let that scare you at all. Now let's take a little look at the cards, because the cards are very low. Both teams have been averaging a very low number of yellow and red cards this season. So the sum of bookings per match between these 2 teams is 2. So the over 4.5 cards only has a 13% hit ratio. The over 3.5 cards only has a 13% hit ratio. So we are playing with very good numbers and very good chances, or probability if you want to sound clever, of these lines coming in. There are 2 games on in total, but value for odds, I preferred this one if I'm being totally honest. We're approaching almost halfway through the season in the Australian A-League, and we've just been cashing out on it all season. In yesterday's video, so I sent out 3 bets between 2 videos and we went 2-1, so profitable day yesterday. If there wasn't a red card in the Real Madrid game, we would have sweeped and gone 3-0. A little bit frustrating, but at the end of the day, a profitable day. You will definitely take that 100%. If I was to pick a straight winner in this game, I would hedge towards the away side, and my reasoning for that: Western Sydney have beaten Melbourne in their past 4 games, but those games have all been very close, if I'm being totally honest. They've been close, so I just didn't feel comfortable enough to pick Western Sydney to win for this bet builder. It would have bumped the odds up a little bit, but the games have been close. They have gone 2 seasons back to back beating Melbourne, but you're looking at 4-3 victories, 2-1 victories, 1-0 victories. They've been too close to call, if I'm being totally honest. The both teams to score section may be something to look at in this game, as it has a 63% chance of coming in, and the league average is 57. And again, the both teams to score section, it does have good odds, but Melbourne Victory have been defending really well at home this season. That is the stat that kind of hedged me away from that. But at the same time, I know I'm contradicting myself, but at the same time, Western Sydney have scored in all of their away games this season. So maybe the odds are there for the both teams to score, but when putting these three sections together to get double your money odds, a good return. I'm going to be advising to stick 3 units down on this. We're so close to approaching 150 units. That's insane, 150 units. That means if you stuck £10, just £10, 10 euros, $10, I don't know what the currency is in Australia, AUSD or whatever it is, you would have made 1,500. Now you can do the math if you were to stake 20, 30, 40 or even 100. I set out a target to beat 250 units this season, and I think we're going to do that because of the absolute heater of a run that we started on at the beginning of the season, and we're also coming off a heater over the festive period, over Christmas. We absolutely cashed. Boxing Day in the Premier League last month, we just went crazy, and I'm hoping to do the same again January, and then we can kind of try and pick up on the momentum over that busy February and March period. So yeah, I will be uploading a video. I say tomorrow, is today, and really depending where you're watching from. I'm recording from the UK, so it's tomorrow, but I will be uploading the video tomorrow in regards to the action in the Premier League, and there are some other games we are looking at. But other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for liking and subscribing, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.